Good morning, ray of sunshine. How are you? It's great to be with you this morning. It is a magical, creative day. I can feel the creative juices flowing any and everywhere. I've got a beautiful group that is creating one of the Rebel Road songs today in Nashville. It's so exciting. There's a young lady there that is going to be filming some of it so it can be part of what I share with you, part of the Rebel Road TV and the documentary that will be created by the end of this. And I am going to spend the day recording conversations with the universe on audio. I got requests for that. I thought about it, and I thought, why not? This could be something amazing. It's an opportunity to expand my creative voice and perhaps co-create in some way. And once I decided to do that, all of a sudden, this amazing musician out of Minneapolis contacted me, Wren, and he just said he wanted to do something together and wanted to talk, and it turned out to be something that will now be a collaboration. He's going to do his amazing music behind this book. And so it's so interesting what can happen in life if we allow. And I think that that's the key word, is what are we willing to allow? What are we willing to see beyond ourselves and invite into our lives, so that something is not just alone and on our own. And I was talking to Rajta about that, and we were getting into the details, and I wanted to really make it clear to him, as I hope that anyone else that I'm involved with in collaborating all of these things with over this year and any coming years, the end project, the end result, the physical manifestation that occurs honestly isn't the goal. It isn't the end-all be-all. For a lot of people that might be. For me, it is actually the process. It is the intimate connections, the sharing, the ability to open up, the ability to create something together. I think that's been my biggest dream in life, is to be able to co-create with other people. I've created so much stuff by myself. I've stayed behind closed doors for so long. I've been by myself for so long. And I was never lonely because I'm very good on my own. I'm very comfortable. I'm content. I'm really comfortable in my own skin. But there's something about connection, there's something about sharing, there's something about creating together, about stepping into the excitement and the love that starts to form when you meet another person and when you get to know them and when you start to see them and all their nuances, and you discover all these different aspects of their beauty, and they discover who you are. And you each get to intimately know each other in ways that the average person doesn't know you because they haven't connected to you in that way. And that is what is happening with all of these different collaborations that are taking place, which is so beautiful to me, because for a previous shy hermit, conversation and connection was a challenge. And to feel this level of comfort, this level of embrace and warmth, not only from them, but to feel it being allowed from myself, is huge. And I discovered this a couple of years ago. I was really in a place where I was writing a lot, and I was on a retreat, just silent in the mountains of North Carolina. And I received a message, and the message was, it's not that I keep myself from you, and this was the divine speaking. The divine said, you keep yourself from me, and you don't open yourself to me in all the forms that I come. Will you let me in? And I think that that is the moment that we are back to on this planet. We are not alone. We are not here to suffer. We are not here to be by ourselves. We are not here to think that we have to do it all. We're not here to struggle. We are here to create and to allow and to connect and to love. And if it is the hardest thing in the world for you to do, to be open and vulnerable to another, then I think that's probably the thing that you need most in your life. And it's so important now that we remove all these masks that keep us from other people, because what we don't realize is all those masks and that hardened shell and that hardened heart that we have, or that feeling like we can't reveal our true selves, it's not so much that we're keeping anyone away from us. The real truth is we're keeping ourselves from us. Because as long as we have a mask or a hardened shell, or we hold back, we don't even know who we are. We don't even get to experience who we are. I can't tell you how many different Simmies, how many different Simrans I have met since last November. People within me that I didn't even know existed. A silly me, a giggling me, a song-singing me, a comedic me, a soulful me, a really vulnerable me, a very wounded me, a very enlightened me. And what has happened is I've been able to get intimately connected to myself in new ways, beyond it being inner work. You know, I think that there's a time when we really do focus on the inner work, and we are really the type that understands that that's what's going to clean and clear. But now I've gone to experience a step beyond that, where it's not inner work anymore. This is like making love. It's like making love to myself. It's like making love constantly, all the time. Being in love all the time. Knowing love. Being surrounded by love. Exuding love. Emanating love. You can't bottle it, because this is not something that should be bottled. It's something that should be shared and expressed and experienced by others so that they can feel it for themselves. So I hope you'll reach out to someone in your life and speak something that you've never spoken before. Ask for help if you need to. Say, I want to create something together. And don't get into all of the business details. Don't get into all of the, what does the end have to look like? Get into the pure mix of, oh my gosh, what can we create in love together? And what can we do to where each unique genius just shines and sparkles and shimmers? And see what that draws in. So I'm going to go inside, and I'm going to speak my audiobook into my Zoom recorder, while Rajta, I'm sure, is meditating and creating amazing music, while Gregory Moy and Deanna Walker and Rick Beresford and Wayne Killius and Omni Studios and Bernie Nelson and Veronica Gray are all creating one of the Rebel Road songs, while Nisco in Greenville is holding the space, while Rick Batcher up in New York City, who's just finished his Chakra Sound CD, is celebrating and also cheering me on at the same time, while Peg Zanuga is with her family creating all kinds of things as she records and helps to create some of the music for the Rebel Road as well, as Tom Dalziel in Lexington is strumming away on his guitar as that song gets created. I mean, can you hear how many amazing people have stepped into my life? How many amazing connections of people that I did not know in the last 4 months now feel like my soulful spiritual family. I feel as if I feel like I have won the lottery of soulmates. And it is an amazing feeling, and it is something that is available to you, and something that I want you to have. And I raise my hand to be one of your soulmates, in love, of love, and with love. I'm Simran Singh, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.